Welcome. Welcome to this incredible journey through Italy, one of the most fascinating and visited destinations in the world. Known as the cradle of art, culture, and gastronomy, Italy is a country that enchants with its rich history, breathtaking landscapes, and a lifestyle that celebrates beauty in every detail. From the ancient ruins of Rome to the romantic gondolas of Venice, from the vineyards of Tuscany to the majestic Alps, every corner of this country has a story to tell. Get ready to fall in love with iconic cities, unforgettable flavors, and an atmosphere that blends tradition and modernity. In this video, we'll explore the 10 most visited places in Italy, the ones you need to see at least once in your life. So buckle up and join me on this journey through Bella Italia. The Colosseum, or Flavian Amphitheatre, is one of the most iconic monuments in the world and the largest amphitheatre ever built. Located in the heart of Rome, this stone giant is a testament to the grandeur of the Roman Empire and one of Italy's most visited tourist attractions. Built between 70 and 80 AD under Emperor Vespasian and completed by his son Titus, the Colosseum hosted public spectacles such as gladiator fights, animal hunts, and battle reenactments. Architecture and design. The Colosseum is a masterpiece of Roman engineering, with an elliptical structure measuring 189 meters long, 156 meters wide, and 48 meters high. Its facade features 3 tiers of arches supported by Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian columns. The interior could accommodate up to 50,000 spectators, divided into sections based on social class. The Hypogeum, a complex network of underground tunnels, was used to transport animals and gladiators to the arena. History and significance. The Colosseum was built as a gift to the Roman people, symbolizing the power and generosity of the emperors. In addition to spectacles, the site was also used for public executions and reenactments of classical myths. After the decline of the Roman Empire, the Colosseum was abandoned and partially looted, but its impressive structure has withstood the test of time, becoming a symbol of resilience and Roman history. Visiting and experienced today, the Colosseum is one of Rome's main tourist attractions, drawing millions of visitors every year. Tourists can explore the arena, the Hypogeum, and the stands, while learning about the site's history through exhibits and audio guides. The view from the top of the Colosseum offers a unique perspective of the city, including the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. Conclusion. The Colosseum of Rome is a testament to the ingenuity and power of the Roman Empire. Its impressive architecture and fascinating history make it a must-see destination for anyone visiting Italy, encapsulating the essence of one of the most influential civilizations in history. Vatican and St. Peter's Basilica, the heart of Christianity. The Vatican, the smallest country in the world, is the epicenter of the Catholic Church and one of the most sacred and visited places on the planet. Located in the heart of Rome, the Vatican is home to St. Peter's Basilica, the largest church in Christianity, and the Vatican Museums, which include the famous Sistine Chapel. This tiny state is a treasure trove of art, history, and spirituality, attracting millions of pilgrims and tourists every year. St. Peter's Basilica is a masterpiece of Renaissance and Baroque architecture built over the tomb of St. Peter, one of Jesus' apostles. Designed by great artists like Bramante, Michelangelo, and Bernini, the basilica impresses with its grandeur and beauty. Highlights include the dome, designed by Michelangelo, offering panoramic views of Rome; Bernini's baldachin, a monumental bronze altar located beneath the dome; the Pietà, Michelangelo's sculpture depicting Mary holding Jesus after the crucifixion; Vatican Museums, and Sistine Chapel. The Vatican Museums house one of the most important art collections in the world, featuring works by Raphael, Leonardo da Vinci, and Caravaggio. The Sistine Chapel, painted by Michelangelo, is the highlight of the visit, with frescoes like The Last Judgment and The Creation of Adam considered masterpieces of Western art. St. Peter's Square, designed by Bernini. St. Peter's Square is a monumental space surrounded by colonnades symbolizing the church's embrace of the faithful. At its center, an Egyptian obelisk and two fountains adorn the square, which hosts religious ceremonies, including the papal blessing. Visiting and experienced visitors can explore the basilica, climb the dome, visit the museums, and admire the Sistine Chapel. The experience is enriching for both the faithful and art and history enthusiasts. The Vatican and St. Peter's Basilica are more than tourist destinations. They are symbols of faith, art, and history. Their grandeur and spiritual significance make them a must-see for anyone visiting Rome, encapsulating the essence of Christianity and Western culture. Leaning Tower of Pisa, the symbol of engineering and beauty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, located in the Piazza dei Miracoli, Square of Miracles, in Pisa, Tuscany, is one of the most recognizable and photographed monuments in the world. Famous for its pronounced tilt, the tower is an icon of medieval architecture and a testament to human ingenuity. Built between the 12th and 14th centuries, the tower attracts millions of visitors every year, fascinated by its unique history and singular beauty. Architecture and design. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is the bell tower of the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, built in Romanesque style. Standing 56 meters tall with 8 stories, the tower is clad in white marble and decorated with arcades and columns. Its tilt, which began during construction due to unstable soil, is approximately 4 degrees, giving it a unique appearance and defying the laws of physics. History and significance. Construction of the tower began in 1173, but the tilt was noticed by the 3rd story. Despite attempts to correct the problem, the tower continued to lean over the centuries. In the late 20th century, engineering efforts stabilized the structure, ensuring its preservation for future generations. The tower is a symbol of human resilience and creativity. Piazza dei Miracoli. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is located in the Piazza dei Miracoli, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that also includes the Pisa Cathedral, the Baptistery, and the Camposanto Monumental. Together, these buildings form an impressive architectural ensemble, representing the pinnacle of medieval art and architecture. Visiting and experienced visitors can climb the 294 steps of the tower to enjoy panoramic views of the city and the square. The experience of taking photos holding the tower is a popular tradition among tourists. Additionally, the square is an ideal spot for strolls and appreciation of historical architecture. Conclusion: the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a must-see destination for anyone visiting Tuscany. Its fascinating history, impressive architecture, and iconic tilt make it a symbol of beauty and resilience, encapsulating the essence of Italy and its cultural heritage. Venice and the Grand Canal. The floating city Venice, known as the Floating City, is one of the most romantic and iconic destinations in Italy. Located in the northeast of the country, Venice is famous for its canals, gondolas, historic architecture, and unique atmosphere. The Grand Canal, the city's main waterway, is the heart of Venice, connecting its main landmarks and offering an unforgettable experience to visitors. Architecture and design. The Grand Canal is approximately 3.8 kilometers long and is lined with over 170 historic buildings, many dating from the 13th to the 18th centuries. Palaces in Gothic, Renaissance and Baroque styles, such as the Ca' d'Oro and Palazzo Grassi, reflect the wealth and power of the Republic of Venice during its heyday. The bridges crossing the canal, like the Rialto Bridge and the Accademia Bridge, are works of art in themselves. History and significance. Venice was founded in the 5th century as a refuge from invaders and grew to become a maritime and commercial power. The Grand Canal was the main trade and transport route, connecting the port of Venice to the city centre. Today, the canal remains the backbone of Venice, used by vaporettos, public boats, water taxis and gondolas. Visiting experienced sailing along the Grand Canal is a unique experience, whether by gondola, vaporetto or water taxi. Visitors can admire the stunning architecture, explore local markets, and enjoy the enchanting atmosphere of Venice. At night, the canal takes on an even more romantic air, with the illuminated buildings reflecting on the water. Conclusion. Venice and the Grand Canal are must-see destinations for anyone visiting Italy. Their dazzling architecture, fascinating history, and unique atmosphere make them a symbol of beauty and Italian culture, encapsulating the essence of a city that seems to have sprung from a fairy tale. Trevi Fountain, the Fountain of Wishes in Rome. The Trevi Fountain, or Fontana di Trevi, is the largest and most famous fountain in Rome and one of Italy's most iconic monuments. Located at the intersection of 3 streets, hence the name Trevi, this Baroque masterpiece attracts millions of visitors every year, fascinated by its beauty, history, and tradition. The fountain is a symbol of romance and luck, making it a must-see destination for anyone visiting the Eternal City. Architecture and design, designed by architect Nicola Salvi and completed in 1762, the Trevi Fountain is a monumental work, standing 26 meters high and 49 meters wide. The fountain is adorned with marble sculptures depicting Oceanus, the god of the sea. In a chariot pulled by seahorses and tritons, water flows over artificial rocks, creating a dramatic and realistic effect. The facade of the Palazzo Poli, which serves as a backdrop, adds grandeur to the ensemble. History and significance. The Trevi Fountain was built on the site of an ancient Roman fountain that marked the endpoint of the Aqua Vergine aqueduct, constructed in 19 BC to supply water to Rome. According to tradition, visitors should toss a coin with their right hand over their left shoulder. It is estimated that around $1 million is collected annually from the fountain and donated to charity. Visiting and experience. The Trevi Fountain is always crowded with tourists, but its beauty is worth a visit at any time of day. At night, the fountain is illuminated, creating a magical and romantic atmosphere. Pompeii. The city preserved by time. Pompeii, located near Naples in the Campania region, is one of the most fascinating and well-preserved archaeological sites in the world. Destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, the city was buried under ash and lava, preserving its ruins for nearly 2,000 years. Rediscovered in the 18th century, Pompeii offers a unique glimpse into life in the Roman Empire, attracting millions of visitors every year. History and tragedy. Pompeii was a thriving Roman city with around 11,000 inhabitants when it was devastated by the eruption of Vesuvius. The eruption sent a cloud of ash and stones that buried the city, preserving buildings, objects, and even bodies in astonishing detail. The rediscovery of Pompeii in the 18th century revealed a time capsule, offering valuable insights into daily life in ancient Rome. Architecture and archaeological site. The archaeological site of Pompeii covers about 170 acres and includes well-preserved ruins of houses, temples, theatres, public baths, and markets. Highlights include the Forum of Pompeii, the political, religious, and commercial centre of the city, Villa of the Mysteries, a mansion with stunning frescoes depicting mystical rituals, the Great Theatre, an amphitheatre that could seat up to 5,000 spectators, plaster casts, bodies of victims preserved in plaster capturing their final moments. Visiting and experienced visitors can explore the ruins of Pompeii, walking along the ancient cobblestone streets and imagining life in the city before the tragedy. The Archaeological Museum of Naples houses many artifacts found at the site, including frescoes, sculptures, and everyday objects. Conclusion. Pompeii is more than an archaeological site. It is a window into the past, offering a unique view of life in the Roman Empire. Its extraordinary preservation and fascinating history make it a must-see destination for anyone visiting Italy, encapsulating the essence of a civilization that continues to fascinate us. Milan Cathedral, the cathedral that touches the sky. The Milan Cathedral, or Duomo di Santa Maria Nascente, is one of the largest and most impressive Gothic cathedrals in the world. Located in the heart of Milan, in the Lombardy region, this architectural masterpiece is a symbol of the city and one of Italy's most visited monuments. With its intricate facade, stunning stained glass windows, and countless sculptures, the Duomo is a testament to centuries of devotion and artistic skill. Architecture and design construction of the Duomo began in 1386 and took nearly 600 years to complete. The cathedral is made of white Candoglia marble, with a facade that combines Gothic, Neo-Gothic, and Renaissance elements. The structure is adorned with over 3,400 statues, 135 gargoyles, and 700 marble figures, including the famous Madonnina, a golden statue of the Virgin Mary atop the cathedral, which has become a symbol of Milan. Interior and roof. The interior of the Duomo is equally impressive, with 5 naves supported by 52 monumental columns. The stained glass windows, some of the largest in the world, depict biblical scenes and filter light into dazzling colors. The cathedral's roof, accessible by stairs or elevator, offers panoramic views of Milan and the Alps in the distance, as well as a close-up view of the sculptures and gargoyles. History and significance. The Duomo was built to replace an ancient basilica and to symbolize the power and devotion of Milan. Over the centuries, it has hosted coronations, religious ceremonies, and historical events. The cathedral also houses important relics, such as a nail from the Cross of Christ. Visiting and experienced visitors can explore the cathedral's interior, climb to the roof for spectacular views, and visit the Duomo Museum, which displays original sculptures, models, and artifacts related to the cathedral's construction. The Piazza del Duomo, in front of the cathedral, is a vibrant area surrounded by shops, restaurants, and landmarks like the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. Conclusion. The Milan Cathedral is more than a cathedral. It is a masterpiece of humanity that combines devotion, art, and ingenuity. Its breathtaking beauty and fascinating history make it a must-see destination for anyone visiting Italy, encapsulating the essence of Milan and its cultural heritage. Cinque Terre, the colorful villages by the sea. Cinque Terre, located in the Liguria region of northwest Italy, is one of the most picturesque and enchanting destinations in the country. Comprising 5 colorful villages, Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Riomaggiore, this area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a national park, known for its stunning landscapes, colorful houses, and panoramic hiking trails. Architecture and landscape. The villages of Cinque Terre are built on steep cliffs by the sea, with houses in vibrant hues blending with the blue of the Mediterranean and the green of the hills. Each village has its own charm. Monterosso al Mare, the largest of the 5, with a long beach and historic ruins. Vernazza, known for its picturesque harbor and medieval castle. Corniglia, the only village without direct sea access, perched atop a cliff. Manarola, famous for its vineyards and stunning views. Riomaggiore, the easternmost village, with narrow streets and a small harbour. History and culture. Cinque Terre has a history dating back to the Middle Ages, when the villages were populated by fishermen and farmers. The region is famous for its wines, such as Sciacquetra, and its seafood-based cuisine. Local life still maintains a slow pace, preserving traditions and a deep connection to nature. Hiking and nature. Cinque Terre is a paradise for nature lovers, with trails connecting the villages and offering spectacular views of the sea and mountains. The Via dell'Amore, Path of Love, linking Riomaggiore to Manarola, is one of the most famous trails. Additionally, the crystal-clear waters are ideal for swimming and diving. Visiting and experienced visitors can explore the villages on foot, by train, or by boat, enjoying beaches, local restaurants, and artisan shops. The region is also known for its festivals, such as the Lemon Festival in Monterosso and the Wine Festival in Manarola. Conclusion. Cinque Terre is more than a tourist destination. It is a haven of beauty and tranquility. Its colorful villages, stunning landscapes, and rich culture make it a must-see destination for anyone visiting Italy. Florence and the Uffizi Gallery, the cradle of the Renaissance. Florence, the capital of Tuscany, is considered the cradle of the Renaissance and one of the most important cultural destinations in the world. In the heart of the city, the Uffizi Gallery houses one of the most impressive art collections on the planet, featuring masterpieces by artists like Botticelli, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael. Together, Florence and the Uffizi Gallery offer a journey back in time to the golden age of Italian art and culture. Architecture and history. The Uffizi Gallery was built in the 16th century by Giorgio Vasari at the request of Cosimo I de' Medici to house the city's administrative offices. Over the years, the Medici family transformed the building into a museum, amassing an art collection that reflects the family's power and patronage. The building itself is a work of art, with corridors adorned by frescoes and statues, collections and masterpieces. The Uffizi Gallery houses some of the most iconic works in art history, including The Birth of Venus and Primavera by Sandro Botticelli, The Annunciation by Leonardo da Vinci, Tondo Doni by Michelangelo, Madonna of the Goldfinch by Raphael. Additionally, the museum boasts a vast collection of classical sculptures, medieval paintings, and Renaissance works. Florence, the city of the Renaissance. Florence is an open-air museum with landmarks like the Duomo of Santa Maria del Fiore, the Ponte Vecchio, and the Piazza della Signoria. The city was home to great minds like Dante, Machiavelli, and Galileo, and its cultural legacy is palpable in every street and square. Florence's streets are lined with Renaissance palaces, churches, and art galleries, making it a living testament to the era that shaped modern Western culture. Visiting and experience visitors to the Uffizi Gallery can explore its galleries, admire the masterpieces, and learn about the history of the Renaissance. In Florence, you can also visit other museums, such as the Accademia Gallery, which houses Michelangelo's David, and explore local markets like the Mercato Centrale. The city's compact size makes it easy to wander and discover hidden gems, from artisan workshops to charming cafes. Conclusion. Florence and the Uffizi Gallery are must-see destinations for anyone visiting Italy. Their art, architecture, and fascinating history make them symbols of human creativity and innovation, encapsulating the essence of the Renaissance and Italy's cultural heritage. Amalfi Coast, beauty and charm by the sea. The Amalfi Coast, located in the Campania region of southern Italy, is one of the most stunning and romantic destinations in the world. Stretching along 50 kilometers of steep cliffs, crystal-clear waters, and colorful villages, This area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a paradise for lovers of nature, gastronomy, and Italian culture. Villages and landscapes. The Amalfi Coast is made up of enchanting villages, each with its own charm. Amalfi, the town that gives the coast its name, known for its 9th-century cathedral and stunning beaches. Positano, a picturesque village with colourful houses cascading down the cliffs, artisan shops and dark sand beaches. Ravello, perched on a hilltop, offering breathtaking views and lush gardens, such as those at Villa Cimbrone and Villa Ruffolo. Sorrento, a popular starting point for exploring the coast, with narrow streets, limoncello shops, and views of the Gulf of Naples. Architecture and culture. The architecture of the Amalfi Coast reflects its rich history, with medieval churches, luxurious villas, and Roman ruins. The Amalfi Cathedral, dedicated to St. Andrew, is an impressive example of Arab-Norman architecture, while Ravello's villas are known for their gardens and cultural events, such as the Ravello Festival. Cuisine and traditions. The coast is famous for its cuisine, which includes seafood dishes like scialatielli, ai frutti di mare, and desserts like sfogliatella and limoncello, a liqueur made from local lemons. Lemon cultivation is an ancient tradition in the region, and lemon groves are a common sight. Visiting and experienced visitors can explore the coast by boat, enjoying stunning views of the cliffs and villages, or drive along the Amalfi Drive, one of the most scenic roads in the world. Beaches like Marina Grande in Positano and Atrani Beach are perfect for relaxing and swimming. The Amalfi Coast is more than a tourist destination. It's a haven of beauty and tranquility. Its breathtaking landscapes, charming villages, and rich culture make it a must-see destination for anyone visiting Italy, encapsulating the essence of coastal life and Italian heritage. And so, we've reached the end of our incredible journey through Italy. From the canals of Venice to the monuments of Rome, every corner of this country has enchanted us with its history, culture, and, of course, its irresistible cuisine. If you've also fallen in love with Italy, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more adventures around the world. Until the next destination.